Are you really alone? Understanding isolation and connection. Welcome, esteemed viewers. Today we delve into a profound topic that often pervades our lives: isolation and the pursuit of meaningful connection. Are you among those who feel adrift in a sea of acquaintances, yet profoundly alone? This discourse aims to unravel the complexities of such emotions and underscore the significance of genuine connections. Through a structured analysis, we will explore the psychology of isolation, examine the nuances of interpersonal relationships, and provide insightful strategies to cope effectively. Prepare to engage critically with these themes and consider how they manifest in your own lives. Isolation is not merely a physical state, but a complex psychological phenomenon. Research indicates that chronic feelings of social isolation can have equivalent effects on health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. This alarming statistic elucidates the gravity of perceived social disconnection. Individuals often experience what psychologists term social withdrawal, a process where the individual, believing they are rejected or disliked, gradually distances themselves from others, thereby reinforcing their sense of isolation. In environments where one perceives hostility or indifference, the acute awareness of being an outsider can be overwhelming. Such feelings often stem from cognitive distortions, patterns of thought that fuel despair and despondency. Recognizing these distortions is imperative to overcoming them. The first step in addressing these feelings is acknowledging their existence as valid emotional experiences rather than dismissing them as mere whims. Self-reflection. A critical reflection on one's social position can yield significant insights. Even amidst family and friends, one may often feel an absence of authentic connection. A study by the American Psychological Association indicates that while 95% of Americans report having friends, around 40% of them feel isolated. This disparity may arise from superficial social interactions that lack emotional depth. To ascertain the authenticity of relationships, individuals should engage in an introspective assessment. Are my connections reciprocal? Do they provide emotional support? Such inquiries can unveil the true nature of one's relational landscape. It is also essential to note the role of technology in shaping our interactions. Despite facilitating connectivity, social media can foster a false sense of connection, potentially exacerbating feelings of loneliness rather than alleviating them. The difficulty of change. Navigating the landscape of human relationships can be fraught with challenges. Stepping outside familiar social paradigms often evokes apprehension, as doing so entails vulnerability, a quality many find difficult to embrace. Psychological theories suggest that this fear stems from the unpredictability of social interactions and potential rejection. Genetic and environmental factors also play pivotal roles. For instance, individuals with a genetic predisposition to anxiety may experience heightened discomfort in new social situations. Thus, it becomes evident that sometimes the hardest thing to do is to remain stagnant in an environment that no longer nurtures our emotional well-being. Recognizing this dynamic is critical for initiating progress toward healthier social engagements. Coping with isolation. Effective strategies for mitigating feelings of isolation must be both pragmatic and psychologically nuanced. Engaging in activities that promote genuine connectivity can facilitate emotional healing. Communities focused on shared interests, be it book clubs, sports teams, or civic organizations, can foster a sense of belonging. The participatory aspect of these gatherings often serves to enrich interpersonal relationships. Moreover, therapeutic interventions such as cognitive behavioral therapy can assist individuals in identifying and reframing negative thought patterns that contribute to feelings of isolation. Engaging with professionals in therapeutic settings allows for personalized strategies. For instance, establishing weekly social engagements can incrementally reduce feelings of loneliness, thereby creating a structured pathway toward improved social integration. Furthermore, exploring mindfulness practices may significantly enhance an individual's self-awareness and foster a sense of presence in relationships. The paradox of seeking friends. The paradox of desiring friendship while simultaneously distancing oneself from others highlights a fundamental complexity in human social behavior. Scientifically, this phenomenon can be linked to attachment theory, which posits that early relational patterns shape adult interactions. Fear of intimacy or rejection often leads individuals to sabotage potential friendships, an adaptive mechanism to avoid vulnerability. Consequently, individuals may grapple with conflicting desires, the aspiration for deep connection juxtaposed with an instinct to retreat. This cognitive dissonance warrants careful examination, as understanding one's relational patterns can pave the way for healthier, more fulfilling connections. In summary, our exploration of isolation reveals its multifaceted nature and the importance of meaningful connections in fostering emotional well-being. Recognizing and confronting feelings of loneliness is a crucial step toward personal and relational growth. It is vital to remember that you are not alone in navigating these complex emotional terrains. Authentic connections require courage and vulnerability, yet they hold profound potential for healing. As you reflect on your relational dynamics, I encourage you to explore avenues for connection actively. Together, we can foster a community that prioritizes emotional support and understanding, transforming isolation into connection. Thank you for joining this critical discourse on isolation and connection. If you found value in this content, please subscribe and like the video. Consider sharing this with someone who may resonate with these insights. Remember, connection is within reach, and it requires courage to pursue it.